I'm okay with everything but one thing.
What's that?
What happened with Mr. Torrance? I picked up a new case?
It was a failure to ID, and I'll pull it up now.
She actually had this one.
Just like expectations. I do apologize. I was trying to pull a arm as judge, which is now.
Take your time, Blaze. There's never a problem. Can you read to me what happened on the failure to ID?
April 22nd, 2025, officer dispatch in reference to a. In reference to a burglary of a motor vehicle, complainant stated that at 4:30 a.m. she heard a car alarm go off and looked out the window and saw two individuals leaving.
Oh my God, you're telling me this is a BMV?
No, it's not being here.
That's the co-defendant,
It's the
Judge.
defendant.
She's with. This is a party.
Not charged though, Your Honor, say that, but, complainant person suspects and defendant Silva stated that she was, quote, going to beat her ass if she kept following me. Complainant was able to flag down an officer. And the defendants, the other complaining witness, the owner of the vehicle said that the officers, there was a red paint on the front seat of the complainant's motor vehicle. Complainant observed that a bike that defendant Silva was riding on had red paint on the seat, and the back of defendant Silva's pants was also red paint. During the investigation, I observed defendant Silva with red paint on the back of her pants. During the investigation, defendant Silva admitted to going to the vehicle to find things changed. Once the defendants were detained, officers asked what the defendant's name and date of birth was. She first stated that her name was Sierra Johnson, date of birth 4/18/2002. Officers asked for a clarification on the spelling. Officers then asked if she ever had a Texas driver's license or ID. She stated she did not. Officers ran the given name, but nothing came back. Officers then called for Avis. While officers were waiting, he asked the defendant what her name was, and she said that her name was spelled Sierra, Ceirra, with a C instead of an S, and that Johnson was her mom's last name, and that her real name was Torrance. Officers ran the new name and Texas driver's license, came back to defendant Torrance with multiple City of Houston and Precinct 2 warrants.
So the co-defendant got charged.
The defendant was charged, Your Honor. I'll pull it up now.
Why not Ms. Torrance?
From what I could read in here, Judge, I don't want to speculate, but I think all of the evidence can point to the co-defendant. And in fact, co-defendant admitting to going into the vehicle.
There was red paint in the car.
Right.
She has red paint on her.
That was.
No, that was. I don't.
Was she acting as a lookout?
I don't know why you did not take a B&B on this. I don't want to speculate. All I can see is that obviously there was a decision made and intake that they didn't have enough for B&B, but they had.
Anna, as much as I love you and as much as I appreciate your tenacity, no, there's something going on that's a lot deeper with this, and I'd like to find out. And what I'd like to do is have her T-rest, essentially, but I don't know what we need to do to get through to you, Ms. Torrance, but apparently of all the stuff that we've dealt with now, in your case is what? $241 days, and yet we.
Judge, if I may, this is a DWI. We got the alcohol report back and they sent it off to get tested for tox. We still do not have that toxicology report. And when we were.
I get it.
Okay.
I'm not saying.
It's just, she's not the one dragging it out. It's been waiting on the test.
You are on
Yeah.
bond. You've now picked up a new case. I've repeatedly asked you to behave yourself while on bond. That you are not charged with two cases and you merely have the one. I'm now revoking your bond number, DWI, and I'm taking you in. And what I'd like to do is have her TRAS
Okay.
immediately to
Okay.
see how we go forward, because this is, in my opinion, throwing her to the wolves, because something is going on and I'm going to try to nip it before it becomes felonious.
Judge, we do have an alternative.
That she did not know that she was notified for a drug test. I have submitted,
Last name again?
Alter Ersdelsi. Ersdelsi?
Arizarti, a la torre. Ujú.
And Judge, I have submitted a mitigation packet in the DWI application. She's interested in doing the PTI.
So I'm sending you now for a drug test, a drug and alcohol test.
Mr. Bottom?
This is your second bond violation report. I'm well within my right to just take you into custody now. And if you ever have any more violations, I don't care what it is, you will go into custody. And the next time your bond will hit the clouds. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
So I want to send her for a drug and alcohol test, and then we'll come back on Monday so we can assess what
Thank you,
the
Judge.
results are.
Just roll to Monday, Judge?
Please take a seat. Thanks. Mr. Bada, you're charged with driving while intoxicated. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. You have worked out an agreement that they're offering you 3 days in jail with credit for the 1 day that you have done. You are giving up a lot of rights by entering into this agreement. You give up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. Once you plead guilty, this will go on your record. It will be there forever. From now on, you are facing a minimum of 30 days in jail. You pick up any more DWIs. And I'm going to tell you, because it's going on your record, you get pulled over and you have anything funky to smell, whether it's weed, whether it's alcohol, what do you think is going to happen? If you want to get lit, if you want to smoke until your heart's content, don't get into a car. I know that he has done above and beyond the call of duty in representing you without probably taking a for all the money that you have saved, $50 will get you a ride to wherever you want to go in this life. Do you understand? I don't know if I'm going to waive the supervisory fee with him. I don't know if he's truly indigent or not by OG. I know that you are, but I don't know. You know, I know that you've been throwing everyone for a loop the entire time, and so I want you to fill out an application from where you saw. I know that you are truly indigent. You're going to swear to this document. This is a public, not a public, but this is a governmental document that you're going to swear to. I want to know about your financial situation. I want to know everything about you. How much money you have at the bank, how much money you have coming in, how many cars you have, and then we'll take a look to see whether you're truly indigent. You understand? I'm going to suspend your license for 180 days. Do not drive until you get a license. So we will have you fill out an affidavit and I'll see whether you are indigent and then we'll take a look. But really, this dude has really gone above and beyond the call to represent you for all the issues that you've had. So thank you so much for doing what you're doing. How do you plead to the offense, guilty or not guilty? I'm going to find you guilty. I'm going to follow this agreement. Do you mind giving an application so we can look to see? Okay.
And Your Honor, do you need me to approach with?
No, I'll look at the document. If he does, then I'm gonna waive it. If you do not qualify, you will be required to pay the supervisory fees. In this case, that is $3,000 plus court costs. Actions have consequences. You have the opportunity. When you pick up a DWI, you're going to pay for it one way or the other. You know, now this, with the conviction, it's gonna follow you forever. All I hope is that 20 years, 30 years from now, this was enough of a hassle in your life that you, man, I had 3 beers. I better not get into a car. Time heals all wounds, but the law never forgets. Good luck to you.
Thank you, Your
Thanks,
Honor.
Fleischer.